Hi everyone, it's Amber from the Sensible Mama. It's 5 Ways Wednesday and today we are doing a bag packing video. You guys know I try to stay away from these because they are so hard to film, but you guys have been asking for a 5 Ways Wednesday of the LYMIA brand, Charlie, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to leave timestamps below of each one of the ways so that you can navigate around if you want to. And the 5 ways that we're going to be doing this today is as a diaper bag, as a back to work bag, a camera bag, a weekender bag, and an airplane carry-on bag. If after watching this video you decide that you want to get a LYMIA brand Charlie bag, I will leave the link down in the description box below. They're available only at thesensiblemama.com, which is my online baby boutique for trendy moms. These are on pre-order right now. They're launching in August. We've had a pre-order open for a while now because we have launched this bag twice and both times it sold out the very same day. So we're now within a month of the launch date. It's not going to be that long if you place a pre-order. So I would recommend if you're really wanting to get your hands on this, the pre-order is a great way to go ahead and secure your bag so that you don't have to have fastest fingers on launch day. If not, that is okay. We have put tons of them into production. I don't foresee us going out of stock on the first day, but sometimes peace of mind matters. And if you want to get a pre-order in while you can, I will leave it in the description box below. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first way that I've got this packed is as a work bag. This is exactly just how I threw this together this morning to come into the office. So I'm not exactly sure how organized it is, but I figure we're just going to keep this real here. So sitting in the front pocket, I just have a couple of pins. These are by Fun Club. I show these a lot. This one is from the adulting set and says very reluctant adult. This one says you're for sure getting fired, which is from the demotivational set, which just cracks me up every time. And then also in here, I have a LYMIA brand coin purse, and in here I have my lip gloss. It is like a really, really hot pink lip gloss, and I know that this brand has been in some controversy lately, but this remains one of my just favorite colors because it matches Boss Up so well. So I've just got that in here, mainly because if this leaks out, I'd rather it get inside my coin purse than inside of my bag. Around here on the back, I just never unload this. I just keep some panty liners in here in case I need them. There's lots of space in there. You can fit your phone in there really, really easily. I love to put that there when I'm on the go. You can fit things like several coin purses in there. It's just a really great catch-all place, but I tend to leave it mostly for feminine products, and then sometimes I'll put my phone in there as well. Okay, moving on to the interior of the bag. Here's how I have it all packed up. As you can see, I am really maximizing all of that space. Okay, so sitting right here on the top, I have my keys, which are attached to the magnetic key holder that comes with every big LYMIA brand diaper bag. I also have on here a Lauren Lane key holder. I love this because I can just slip this over my wrist when I am on the go. And of course, I've also recently added my Go Silly straw. This is brand new from Go Silly, and it's literally just their straw tin, but on a key ring, which is amazing. I'm going to start from the back today. Again, this is packed as a work bag. So in this laptop sleeve back here, I have got an iPad and a keyboard. These are what we've supplied with our warehouse, and so I just have one that I take back and forth with me to communicate with them. This is just like a keyboard that I got on Amazon that Bluetooth pairs with this. And also in that back laptop sleeve, which is held down by a magnet, by the way, I have my iPad Pro and my Magic Keyboard. Here's all the space that's left in there. This is a very generous laptop sleeve. You can fit a whole lot of tech in there if you want to. This is also a great place, as I'll show you as the video goes on, for putting spare clothes, a blanket, a ring sling, and things like that, just because it is so roomy. Next, I have a pair of yoga pants. I like to work out while I'm here at the warehouse. Next, I have my LYMIA brand wallet, which is also in the Boss Up color. Next, I have a large B set, and this is just sitting in like the main compartment. I don't have it in a slip pocket, but in here, I just have some of my makeup that I like to grab for while I'm in the office. In case I'm gonna film a video and realize I've sweat a whole bunch of my makeup off, I like to have that in there. And also, just in the middle compartment, I have another large B set, and this is what I'm basically keeping all of my tech inside of. So I have a LYMIA brand coin purse in the color I'm Moody, and this is where I keep my little adapter and my SD cards. I like to keep them in their own little pouch because the SD cards especially tend to get away from me, and it's just easier if they're in a nice little pouch like that. Then I have a ton of cords and cables and wires and things like that in here. Spare batteries for my camera. I have a pretty pod. This is what comes with your bag when you purchase any big LYMIA brand bag. You can see it's embossed with LYMIA there. And this has got my DOP inside of it. If you don't know what DOP is, it's actually pretty cool. It's a 2-piece set that comes with this and then with a little like ring that goes on the back of your phone so that you can slide your phone into this and stick it to surfaces. I haven't been as impressed with it as I hoped I would be because it really will only stick to like a glass surface like a window or to a refrigerator or something like that. So I haven't found it as useful as I thought I would, but I like having this in case I want to go on Instagram or something and I do have a surface nearby that this will stick to. I can mount my phone on it and film that way. That was everything in the main compartment. In these 2 slip pockets, I just have a couple of things. I have a medium bee set from Jujubee. This is in the social butterfly print. And this has just got my power bank in it, as well as my AirPods and my little grip for my Apple Pencil. I'm a pouch packer, kind of always will be, so that's why I've got all those things in pouches. Next, I have the brand new Orchid Hearts Monsters print. Look at how cute this is. I'm filming this on Monday, even though this video is going up on Wednesday. And today, Monday, we just placed our order for all 3 of the new prints from Orchid Hearts. So I'm really excited about that. I like to keep these with me because I like to wipe down my tech. I like to wipe down my phone and things like that. So this is just a good thing to have for staying clean on the go. Next, I have the brand new Tropical Paradise print from Planetwise. It launches today, actually, on our website. And in here, I just have some feminine products. And then lastly, in here in the side pocket, I have my LYMIA brand bamboo case with my sunglasses in the color Sunset. I love these because they match so well with Boss Up. And I like to just keep those in there on work days because I can get my sunglasses in and out and don't have to worry about them getting crushed. If you've purchased the LYMIA brand sunglasses and you wear prescription glasses, I also recommend keeping that case inside of your bag to put your glasses in when you're not wearing them because it's just a nice way to keep them safe. Now there is a zipper pocket back here. The only thing that I have in here is extra scrunchies and hair ties and things. As I've said in a lot of my videos, I don't tend to use this zipper pocket because it's hard to get to on any bag when the bag is packed up, but I do like having spare hair ties, so that's where those are. This one is packed just as a diaper bag. This is the I'm Moody color. It is unfortunately the only color that is not available for pre-order. We do plan on restocking this color, but I don't have an exact timeline for that just yet. Here in the front slip pocket, I just like to keep my phone when I have this packed as a diaper bag. And back here in the back, I just like to toss in a Bumpkins wet bag. This is so that in case one of my kids has an accident and I need to get them a change of clothes, I can put their wet or soiled clothes in here. Now this is something really cool that I was just really excited to share with you. Look at how, isn't that just so satisfying? This is so satisfying to me for so many reasons. So we're gonna leave it this way so that we can just kind of take things out as we go. I love with this approach how I can look straight into the bag and see everything that I need, no problems, right? So in this first slip pocket, I have my welly kit for first aid. And I also have just some extra hand sanitizer. Over here in this slip pocket, I have my diapers and my wipes. There are 4 size 6 diapers in there. So that's and that pretty much maxed out the space if you also have wipes in there. But just to be able to fit 4 size 6 diapers is a big deal to me. Next, I'm going to tilt this up now just so that we can do this a little bit more easily. Next, I do have that change of clothes for my kids in here. This is, by the way, in a Bumpkins large window bag. Then I just think this is really neat, okay? A Jujubee Be Cool will fit in there upright. I wasn't really expecting that, but I am so excited that it does. So in here, I just sitting in this little front pocket, I have a set of utensils. And then inside of here, I'm sort of using this instead of the bottle pockets because one of the cool things you can do is sort of pop this open inside of your Charlie and just leave it like that. So like if you're planning on getting in and out of it, say that this is sitting at your feet, again, like at the pediatrician's office or something, you can get to all that pretty quickly. So I have 2 replay sippy cups in there, plus 1 Goby snack spinner with just a bunch of different snacks that my kids could share. I don't have anything in the back zipper pocket just because you guys know I don't tend to pack that up, but just know that it's there for you if you need it. And then how cute is this, you guys? I am just so obsessed with this. So here's what I've got in here. This is the laptop sleeve, but what I have in here is like comfort stuff for my kids. I have 2 blankets and 2 books in here. These are brand new Callie's books that we literally just got in the store last night. The first one that I have here is Baby Shark. Look at how cute.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
So they've just, each page has a little song. And my kids are just obsessed with these. This one is my current favorite. It's Dance to Classical Music. And what I love about it is it's actually got stuff for you to read about the music in here. So let me give you an example of my favorite. And I just love that it gives you like sort of an explanation of the song and its origins, and then this really pretty classical music in here. My kids just absolutely adore these. So I have both of these in here for them to play with, and then usually when they're wanting a book, they're also wanting a little blanket. So these are Kite Baby blankets, and I have one for each of my kiddos there in the back to snuggle with or to keep warm. This one is packed as a weekender bag, and this has probably been my most requested way of packing this, and I gotta say I was reluctant because I just thought there's no way that this would make a good weekender bag, but actually I got everything in there for a weekend trip, and I'm really excited to show this to you. So here in the front I have my power bank. Once again, when I'm on the go, especially like on a weekend trip, I do want to make sure that I can always charge my phone on the go, especially if I'm trying to take pictures and video on my phone. So I have that in there, plus my AirPods. Alright, so this is Editing Amber, and I have discovered that all of the footage of this way of packing this video was completely lost. So, I'm sure the audio quality here is not great, so instead of me trying to narrate the whole thing, I'm just going to put on some music and let you watch. But this is the Charlie packed up as a weekender bag. I've tried to recreate it here at my house as best I could, replicating the way that I had it when I originally filmed this earlier today. This one, you guys, was so satisfying to pack up. Maybe it's because we're not getting to travel much these days, but I love packing up a carry-on bag. It is just, oh, it's like a packer's dream, and this bag actually packs up really, really well for that. So let's get into it. Again, it's been a minute since I've been on an airplane, so I hope I've remembered everything that a person would need to have. If not, let me know in the comments. One of the first and most important things that I have is my phone bank, so that I can charge everyone's tech. I'll leave a link for this down in the description box, actually, because this is a very high-powered power bank. I purchased one of these for my employees as well because everyone needs their phone, and this one charges really fast and really well. So I like having that when I'm traveling because the worst thing that can happen is to have an issue while you are in the airport or trying to get a hold of an Uber or something like that and your phone is dead. Here in the back, I just like to keep my wallet. This is, I always say, when you are going through an airport, keep your wallet in some kind of external pocket like this so that you can get to it quickly, so that you can like put your boarding passes and things right here, and you have your wallet, your ID, your boarding pass, and everything in this back slip pocket. Now the Gabby wallet does take up almost all of the space in here, but I do think that you can still get your phone in here as well. So there's the Gabby wallet. Again, usually it feels like there's a little bit more room in here when the bag is not packed as full as this one is. But yes, I can get my Gabby wallet plus my iPhone 11 Pro. I say that wrong in every video, but that's what that is. Okay, so moving on to the inside, this is where I feel like this is just actually very special, how this packs up. I've done a 5 Ways Wednesday before of just 5 ways to pack a carry-on bag, and I'm gonna be honest, this was probably the most satisfying, and let me show you why. So one of the first things that I have to show you is just something that I am so excited about. These are new to the Sensible Mama. These are the Goby snack spinners. And I just have to say, I usually bring snack stacks with me on an airplane, but I found there's a couple of sort of limitations to that. One of them is that it's very easy for kids to knock those over and lose everything inside the snack stack. And I just really was so excited to see that these not only fit inside the Charlie, but they fit inside of those slip pockets. Look, I mean, it's just, that's insane to me. So I have one for both of my kids in here. If you haven't seen these before, it's just the coolest little contraption. We are so proud to have these at the Sensible Mama. What I love is that you can put, this is the little button that makes these snack containers spin, right? So you can lay that flat, which means you can actually put these inside of a diaper bag like this and really conserve some space. But all you have to do to make these work is turn this little button like that. And then you have a trap door right here for getting to snacks. If your kid wants a different snack, you just push the little button and it brings up a new snack. And what I think is the really big benefit about these for a carry-on bag on an airplane is that your kid can really only spill one section at a time. As long, whichever door is open, like whichever thing is behind this door, that's what they can spill, but they won't spill everything else. This is completely leak-proof. I've put this to the test. You can even put fruit in here. And although, yes, fruit juice will sort of make its way into some of the other compartments if you put it this way, it's not going to leak out into your bag. And that is incredible. So I have both of those in there, one for each of my kids. And that's what was in these two front slip pockets here and here. I'm a big proponent of horizontal packing, kind of putting everything side by side, and I guess you could still kind of call it vertical packing too, in that everything is standing up, right? So I've got everything on its end so that I can grab anything at any time and pull it right out. So probably most importantly is going to be having diapers and wipes. I've made some videos about this before, but I strongly recommend not using a pouch inside of your bag for a carry-on bag. I recommend just having your wipes and your diapers sitting in there so that, let's say you're on the plane and, oh my gosh, you're on the window seat and your kid needs to get out and go to potty and have a diaper change. The last thing you want to be doing, in my opinion, is trying to like get out a pouch, take that with you, get into the pouch, do something with that pouch while you're inside of the bathroom. Then it's a mess. And we all may feel differently about it. For me personally, I just like to have these sitting right here, upright in my bag so that I can grab for one diaper and a wipe wherever I am, whether that's in the airport or on the airplane, and just be done with it. So that was sitting right here. Next, of course, I have two Pura drinking cups for my kids. If it is your first time traveling with children, just know that if you fill these up, if your kids, in my experience, if your kids are older than like 2 years old, and you have liquid in here, they're gonna make you dump it out. I have been in some airports where I don't know if I just got like special treatment or something, like someone just was feeling really nice that day, but I have sometimes been able to get through with apple juice in here for my children, but I don't know anything about the TSA guidelines for that. I just know 9 times out of 10, if you bring liquids in these when you go to the airport, they're going to make you dump it out. But it's good to have these. Then you can get into the airport, you can fill it up with water from a water fountain or buy some apple juice or milk or something and then fill these up so that at least they have a drink while they're waiting for the airplane. And then of course, once they get on the plane, if you don't know, kids' ears tend to pop a lot while they are, everyone's ears do this, but kids will start screaming. It's good to have a drink for them, especially one with like a really good straw on it that they can suck on, because that's what makes their ears pop. Sort of related to that, I do have a 12 little insulated bag here. I packed this up at 5 a.m. It is now almost 8 o'clock, and this bag still feels cold. And I don't even have the ice pack that comes with it in here, but I do have some things from my refrigerator. So in here, I just have a couple of things that I would want to keep cold. These little applesauce pouches are great to have for an airplane as well, because if they happen to like suck down their drink while they're waiting for the plane to take off and then their ears start hurting during takeoff, if you have some of these, they can suck on the end of this and get that applesauce out. Was that not in focus? I'm sorry. And get the applesauce out and get those ears to pop, which is going to give them a whole lot of relief. And also I just have like some little cheese sticks and stuff in there too. Then sitting right here, I have 2 little pouches for my kids. Each of them have the 14-piece Tegu block set in them. I like these for an airplane. Although I have not taken them on an airplane yet, I think that these would be great for an airplane because they are magnetized, which means they can sort of play with them and they're going to stick together a little bit better. You're going to be less likely to have toys flying across the airplane, which is a big plus to me, and we just get a lot of mileage out of these. Then back here in the laptop sleeve, this is probably my favorite thing. My kids are 4.5 and 2.5, and they're at an age where on an airplane especially, sometimes just giving them a tablet that has educational games on it is gonna be what we get the most mileage out of. So sitting back here, I have a Jujube small set piece. This is in the social butterfly print, and this is really important. I have a wall mount that has a jack for 2 chargers, like here and here. And then I have both of the cables for charging my kids' tablets. They have Amazon Fire tablets, and I will link them down below because almost always on Amazon, you can get the old version of the Amazon Fire. You can get a 2-pack for like $150 or something, which is amazing. And that's what my kids are using these days. So I like to bring this with me so that I can wall mount charge their tablets. And then I also have this charger, which I showed you earlier, that has got 2 USB places on it as well, so that I can charge both of their tablets while we're out. Then sitting back here, check this out. I have 2 of their foldable headphones. I'll also link these down below. Everything's going to be linked down below as always. These are incredible because they fold up really small. My kids love them. They never complain about them hurting their ears, and they fit inside of that back slip pocket with their Amazon Fire tablets. So this is my daughter's little setup. How cute is that? And this is my son's. So we have sort of everything we need for airport travel, and it was all really easy to get to because it was packed up sort of all along through here. I could just easily grab everything out, which is going to be very important while you're on an airplane. Okay, the last way that I have this packed is as a camera bag. I've done this once before on this channel, but for the sake of having everything in one place, I'm going to put it here as well. Plus, this is a little bit updated. This front pocket, again, is just where I would be keeping things that I typically grab for, like my phone, which I don't have in there at the moment, but and my Pretty Pod. Really, what's magical about this is what's on the inside, so let me just get right to it. Here's how I have the inside packed. It doesn't look like a lot right now, but there is so much in here. So one of the first things that I have, let me get to this first. I do have an iPad in here because sometimes when I'm filming or taking photographs, I like to have a nice big monitor that I am mirroring my screen onto. So I like to bring this with me. I can just like Bluetooth, I guess, or Wi-Fi connect my camera to this, and I can see live everything that's going on my camera. So maybe if I have my camera set really far away, I can set this up near me and keep an eye on what is actually being filmed so that I have everything in the shot and make sure that it's in focus and all of that. And the reason why I showed you that first is because this next thing is related to that. This is probably one of my favorite Amazon purchases of all time. It's by a brand called LYMIA. I have so many of their products here in the warehouse for keeping our tech upright. This one, I've never found a tablet or phone mount that actually moves as much as this one does. You can bring it all the way back and all the way forward this way. So I like to set up my tablet on this because sometimes it can be really hard to find a surface that will hold up my tablet. I can put the tablet either orientation, and then whether I am looking straight on to the tablet like this, or if I'm standing above it and need it to be sort of turned to this orientation, I can do that. So I just had this laid flat this way, and then sitting inside of one of these slip pockets, and this flat piece kind of sitting on top of the Jujube Be Snappy, which I'm going to show you in a second. Over here, I just have my LYMIA brand wallet. So this is the thing that's really cool. This is the Jujube Be Snappy, and it is sitting down inside of there. It fits perfectly inside of the Charlie, and it goes in and out, no problem. Oops, one thing I didn't mention is that also in that slip pocket, I had my phone bank power charger thing, which I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing. So here's the Be Snappy. This is designed for camera gear. And here's what all I've got in here. Wow, that's so dark. Okay, well, you'll see things as I pull them out. One, I have my Canon EOS Rebel T6. I use this for photography mostly. I'm filming on my Canon M50. That's what I like to do my videos on. If you look down in the description box, I've actually got my full filming and editing setup down there, with links to everything that I use. But this is the camera that I use for photography, so I've got that in there, plus, of course, the main lens that I use with that camera sitting in another one of these little dividers. I have a section here full of chargers for my batteries. Then over here I have, this is the kit lens that came on my Canon M50. I tend to use my Sigma 1.4f lens But this one is great because it is the kit lens. It came on the camera and it has a lot of zooming capability, which my fixed lens does not. So I like to keep that in there as well. I also have my, this is an ND filter. It is for the lens that I'm filming with right now. And the last thing that I have in there is just a LYMIA brand coin purse with my adapter for my tablet. And this is where I also keep some extra memory cards. And that's everything that I had down in there. And it turns into just like the perfect little one-stop shop for a camera bag. All right, everyone, all right, everyone. Okay, that is it for this week's 5 Ways Wednesday. I hope you found it helpful. Hope it gave you an idea of whether the LYMIA brand Charlie would be great for you. If you've decided that you want to check it out, don't forget that you can pre-order. We are launching in August, so it's not that far away. And the link is down in the description box below. Love ya, mean it, always, mwah. And I'll see you in the next one.